Why did the Batman Returns Penguin action figure from 1992 look more like the 1960s TV Penguin? Well, probably because the 90s Penguin was a deviant who lived in the sewer eating raw fish, which is way too disturbing for kids. And if you think that's unsettling, well, wait till you see what's on our latest list. Playtime is over. I'm Mike with List 25, and these are the 25 most disturbing children's toys ever made. 25. Sixfinger. Kids love things that look freaky, and children's toys didn't come much freakier than Sixfinger. Invented in the mid-1960s by Topper Toys, it was an extra finger you could attach to your hand, which would creep out your friends and family. Plus, the fun didn't end there. For some freaky reason, Sixfinger doubled as a container for various pieces of spy equipment, such as a cap gun. They don't make Sixfinger anymore, which is probably for the best. The side profile of this toy is, well, not sure I have the words for it, honestly. 24. The Face Bank. Some modern children's toys can be as unnerving as the vintage playthings of the past. Check out the Face Bank, which is an updated version of the old piggy bank. Instead of a friendly pig-shaped pal, you have this creepy rubber face, the mouth of which opens to accept your hard-earned currency. This thing wouldn't look out of place in Squid Games. I wouldn't trust those creepy dead eyes with my money, that's for sure. 23. Big Lou. If you wanted to play with a toy robot in the early 60s, then Big Lou was one product that guaranteed hours of fun. Or hours of staring into its crazy metal face, feeling too scared to move. Big Lou, released by the Lewis Marks Company, fired missiles and could grab things with its robot claw. One particularly weird detail about this toy was that it became a water pistol, squirting water through its belly button. Big Lou's moment came and went during the holiday season in 1963. Just imagine unwrapping that beneath the Christmas tree. Or near the menorah, for us Jewish kids. 22. Dr. Drill and Fill. Why not teach your kids about dentistry by having them operate on the mouth of a Pixar character style head? This unusual concept is what lies behind Dr. Drill and Fill, made by Play-Doh. It's a long-running toy you can still buy today. In fact, the product predates Pixar, even though modern-day kids may feel like they're stuffing Play-Doh into the gums of the character from Toy Story. Dr. Drill and Fill is educational and fun, not to mention, well, pretty disturbing. 21. Erwin, the Little Patient. Do plush toys and surgical procedures mix? I mean, it sounds like a crazy question, but somebody answered it. Meet Erwin, the Little Patient. Simply unzip his little stomach and remove the machine-washable organs inside. You also get to see an illustration of the human skeleton, once you're done extracting the lungs and intestines and so on. This soft educational toy puts the organ into organized play. 20. Yodeling Lederhosen. This next toy surely took inspiration from the old Billy Bass novelty item. You see, Billy Bass was a singing fish, so how could they go from there to a pair of musical lederhosen is a baffling mystery. Also, the lederhosen is standing there on its own, with no one wearing it. You're basically dancing along to a pair of disembodied ghost pants. Add a weird-looking sausage-shaped remote control, and this is probably one of the strangest toys in modern history. 19. Struts. The Struts range was a cross between My Little Pony and a Harvest Man that created feelings of both excitement and terror. In a bizarre feature of their overall design, the Struts horses were supposed to be fashion icons, and they had human hobbies such as cooking and playing the piano. Made by Playmates, they appeared for a couple of months in 2008 before riding away to the Toy Town junkyard. Giddy up. 18. The Flying Monkey. Don't be alarmed, you are not being attacked by a rabid bat. This is actually a children's toy called the Flying Monkey, which emits a loud scream as it travels through the air. If you're fed up with Superman and other traditional superheroes and feel like something different, well then this product could be just what you need. 17. Hugo, the Man of 1,000 Faces. He may have had a variety of faces, but this disguise-based toy from the 70s was more of a creepy stalker type than a playground pal. Existing only from the waist up, Hugo came with a range of wigs, glasses, and facial hair. No matter what you did with him, he always looked like the dictator of some banana republic. Hugo was made by the Kenner Company, who famously went on to have huge success with the Star Wars toys. 16. Mattel's Mindflex. What makes the Mindflex so disturbing is the fact that no one seems to know exactly how it works. Released in 2009, the publicity for the toy stated that it used the player's brain waves in a weird futuristic way, enabling them to move a foam ball around a miniature obstacle course through EEGs, or a measure of electrical activity in the brain. Not everyone was convinced that this toy was telekinetic. 15. Airborne microbes screaming diseases. Even the name of this toy is disturbing. The intention is to educate kids about catching diseases, but frankly, it sounds more freaky than fascinating. Kids actually play with the germs themselves. I mean, not actual germs, but cute little characters shaped like your favorite microbes and viruses. These can be plush or rubbery, and you can cuddle them or throw them through the air. Whatever you're doing with them, these toys are designed to make sounds, from sneezing to screaming. They are guaranteed nightmare fuel. 14. Crazy for You, Vermont Teddy Bear. Mental health issues are a serious subject, not to be taken lightly. So the image of a little bear in a straitjacket with the message saying they're crazy for you isn't the most sensitive of products. This teddy bear was released in 2005, becoming a bestseller at the time. The design celebrated Valentine's Day, making the toy even more disturbing. I mean, can you even imagine this toy being released today? I certainly can't. 13. Poopsie Slime Surprise. Do you agree that children should learn about important things like using the potty? I mean, of course, it's a fact of life. However, this particular toy might be taking things a little too far. Unicorns that poop out glitter-infused goop? The Poopsie Slime Surprise is more ew-inducing than enchanting. But you gotta love that name. 12. Psycho Sally Doll. Aside from the fact that the word psycho is seen as deeply offensive nowadays, the Psycho Sally Doll isn't something you'd want in your children's bedroom. This thing makes Chucky look cute and cuddly. Surely intended for adults rather than kids, the toy shocked consumers with its extreme horror vibes. 11. Poo Dough. What goes through the minds of someone who wants to turn feces into a kid's toy? Kids make their own poop naturally. They don't need to create their own from a Play-Doh style substance. Nevertheless, Poo Dough hit the market, accompanied by a tool that helped your little ones give their brown gunk the correct texture. Disturbing and accurate. Oh, what a combo. Did you own any of these disturbing toys? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking for more stories, and the creepier the better. 10. Little Miss No-Name Dolls. In a market dominated by the likes of Barbie, it makes sense to produce an alternative. What would such a toy look like? Would it resemble a more regular-looking person? Maybe the toy would be dressed in the kind of outfit that normal people wear every day rather than the high fashion style of the Barbie doll? You could do that. Or you could just freak people out and make a doll that looked like a neglected kid dressed in a potato sack complete with a plastic tear on their cheek. According to the box, this disturbing toy from the 60s needed to be adopted into a loving home. Kindness costs nothing, as they say, but there's no chance in hell I'm having one of these things in my house. 9. E.T. Fingerlight. Back when E.T. was released in the 80s, they had toys to accompany the adventures of everyone's favorite rogue alien. One toy was based on the character's famous glowing finger. Unfortunately, they decided to sell just the finger, meaning that while kids had something to use as a flashlight, they also had to handle a random body part to see in the dark. 8. Madballs. The whole idea of this classic 80s toy was disturbing. Part ball, part crazy disembodied head, they featured a range of freaky looks and are still being sold today. 2025 marked the 40th anniversary for the brand. So while Madballs may be unsettling for some, well, they aren't bouncing anytime soon. 7. Daddy Saddle. Is it just me who thinks this is a really weird name for a kid's toy? Branding issues aside, the Daddy Saddle is in fact intended to be a fun part of family life around the home. Kids are able to place the saddle on their parents so they can play the classic game of riding the horse together. Some believe the toy is degrading, and to be honest, you can totally see where they're coming from. 6. Yume-chan Doll. Crying babies have been a part of the children's toy market for decades. Have you heard of Tiny Tears, for example? It had a squeezable belly that would push water out through the doll's eyes. And if you think that sounds strange, well then the Yume-chan doll will really unnerve you. You see, with this doll, you have to inject the water into its arm. Tomy, the company who made Yume-chan, released the controversial toy in 2012. It's so disturbing that you make the doll cry by sticking a needle in her arm. 5. Sir Growls-A-Lot. You may be wondering why this teddy bear is called Sir Growls-A-Lot. Surely, such an adorable character is always in a good mood, right? Well, if you give him a squeeze, you'll soon discover why he has a grumpy name. Not only does he growl, but he'll also give you an angry expression. Actually, it isn't just angry. This bear suddenly looks like he's capable of pure evil. 4. Fugglers Bears. Fugglers are a successful brand of teddy bear. Successful and very disturbing. They've taken the normal image of a plush bear and given it a creepy twist. The bears all have their own unique identities and would probably give you bad dreams should you try snuggling up to one at night. According to the company website, the Fugglers were born when a lady from Great Britain began sewing dentures into teddy bears. That all sounds perfectly fine and not at all like something from the Wicker Man. 3. Jack Skellington Bobblehead. What's this? What's this? As the classic movie song goes. No, it's the Nightmare Before Christmas spin-off toy shaped like Jack Skellington's head. Watching this iconic character nod at you is disturbing, plus the design of the toy is a little mind-boggling. What do I mean? Well, interestingly, for a character who lives in the dark, his head is actually solar-powered. 2. Baby Secret. Would you really want a sweet little baby doll whispering at you? The deal with this toy was that it whispered the words, "I've got a secret." What was that secret? That it did a boom boom? Maybe it was that the doll was going to attack you in your sleep. This definitely wasn't a comforting toy to own, and it must have been unnerving to have Baby Secret lying around the toy box when it was released in the 60s. 1. Frozen Charlotte. There are some enchanting stories behind some of the world's most famous dolls. Frozen Charlotte, on the other hand, has a backstory that'll chill you to the bone. This was a doll from Victorian times that looked creepy, and she was given a creepy identity to match. Charlotte was the name of an actual person who reportedly froze to death in the cold weather because they insisted on wearing a ball gown. The story became so popular that some dolls were dubbed Frozen Charlottes, even though they were made as regular toys. You see, toys really do have a dark side. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then stay right where you are because I am continuing the theme with my trivia question. Why did they recall Rollerblade Barbie in the 90s? Was it because A, children could swallow the rollerblades, B, the hair fell out, C, her outfit shrank if you washed it, or D, the skates produced sparks that could set fire to anything flammable? Let me know your answers in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content. And, let me know, did you own any of these, like I said, or what is the most disturbing toy you've ever owned? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!